FromSoft is truly in its prime. Over the years, fewer and fewer studios consistently publish games with the astounding level of quality and polish FromSoft does, and it feels like they just learn more and more with each release. And with Elden Ring just over the horizon, I've been spending maybe too much time reflecting on what makes their work so compelling. Difficulty comes up a lot in conversations like this, and I think we have game journalists to thank for that, but even the most notorious articles can't help but acknowledge something that lies at the foundations of FromSoft's mainstream success. Their world building is unparalleled. And I mean world building in every sense of the word. From the physical spaces, which are so seamlessly interconnected that the games emulate the experience of an open world, to the writing and the sparse dialogue that allows the player's mind to run wild with the pieces they are given. Hell, there are countless videos out there just focused on making sense of the lore, and entire channels dedicated to storytelling and offering interpretations of what they found in their travels. Which is why it's so conflicting that since Dark Souls' rise to fame, the consensus somehow became that all it takes for a game to be Souls-like is for it to be hard to beat. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, they're meant to be challenging, and the harder it is to win, the more rewarding it is when you do. And in that sense, they do share similarities with the purpose of raw difficulty in other games. But whether it was by design or not, FromSoft accomplished something else in the process. Their games tell of grand mythos, of gods and betrayal, and of beings of cataclysmic proportions. You have characters conquering entire countries single-handedly, and entities of unfathomable power that could ruin entire continents. Alluring, captivating creatures massive and mighty. But it's one thing to be told they are mighty, and another to experience it for yourself. In this way, FromSoft stands unique in the industry, consistently scratching an itch it seems no one else can, because they recognize that no part of their games functions in isolation, and allow its brutal gameplay to accentuate its writing, rather than distract from it. The difficulty does not break the story, it allows it to transcend the medium. With scarce storytelling and devastating difficulty, the player's experience in fighting desperately to survive begins to create a story of its own, one that allows the characters and world to come to life, and to be more than just a plot you were told of, but a reality you must face, adding weight to the entirety of their games, but especially so when it comes to the boss fights. With them, they weave legends into being and allow us to witness them for ourselves by having us fight them head on. Artorias the Abyss Walker, Lady Maria, Sword Saint Ishin, Slave Nightgale. FromSoft understands that struggle is a reflection of might. That which stands in our way is given presence by its overwhelming strength, which we can only determine by how much it takes us to surpass it. In fighting them, these legends are shaped into memory, and within the glory of each that we conquer lies an acknowledgement of what a feat it was to overcome it. In all, the writing, the worlds, and the gameplay all seamlessly work together to produce some of the most artful, most challenging, and most rewarding experiences that one can find in a game. These are FromSoft's greatest strengths, ones they've come to bolster and expand with each year that passes, and each work of art that they add to their lineup. And now those strengths serve as the building blocks for Elden Ring, which draws closer by the day. For the first time in our lives, we have FromSoft working on an open world, a genre that continues to be transformed by the contributions of legacy titles that show what freedom lies in a world without structure. Before Elden Ring, FromSoft's maps disguised linearity through clever level design, and now we will see that game design at work in an open world. Elden Ring has the potential to be a magnum opus, an amalgamation making full use of all FromSoft has learnt thus far. All the ingredients for a masterpiece lie in their hands, and soon we'll see what they've made of them. In the realm of the lands between, the Elden Ring has been shattered, and the world has twisted into a cruel, hostile place in the wake of such a calamity. No other franchise could accompany such a setting with the atmosphere it deserves and the difficulty to match its intensity, to make us fight for our lives and feel it. I miss the feeling of my heart pounding, facing insurmountable odds, clinging to my life and all that I carry. And here, in Elden Ring, I may have a chance to grapple with that mortality once more. Well, who knows what's to come? I doubt I could even imagine it.